Shield Brothers is what we're checking out today, Matthew Kershaw.
Shield Blood Brothers for life. It's when we throw up our gang sign.
Shield Brothers, Hot Brothers, brothers that kill each other. It's a theme nowadays, 2015.
You're just talking about SWTOR.
Yeah, mostly. I'm so excited for that. You know they have a sister called Valen.
Oh yes, I know. For the many hours you talked about Star Wars lore, you told me about it last night.
It's like 45 minutes, and we were mostly concerned about, you know, the expanded universe post.
Oh yes, of course. I remember you talking about like Thrawn and like the eyes of the future and the shadows of the past or some shit.
You're pretty close. You're pretty close. So, anyway, Destiny. We should probably stick on Destiny. Like, we don't need to recount books from like 16 years ago or however old they are.
Are you sure?
Although I have been reading some of Timothy Zahn's other works recently. I just read Allegiance, which is a book about some clones. Not clones, rather stormtroopers who aren't clones. They totally go rogue. Anyway, Mara Jade was in that too. Mara Jade is not in Destiny the Taken King, which is what we're in.
You're level 40 now.
I am. Yes, I've now got raid gear. I haven't got raid gear at this point, but I now have like 182 light level gear, and I think the raid is like recommended 108 or 280. So I am there.
Too bad you'll never.
This is aboard the Dreadnaught. Have we ever been aboard the Dreadnaught?
I don't know. It all looks the same.
This is like the moon, but green as opposed to being blue.
Pretty much. I'm waiting to find the hallway full of skulls, so more reused assets.
It is literally like half Cabal, half Hive, only green.
What's Cabal?
That's what we're in now. They're basically the Tau mixed with the Brutes and the Jackals. Tower from Warhammer.
I don't know what that is, but I know what a Jackal and a Brute is.
Look at that motherfucking light on the ceiling. Did you see it? It goes up and down that hallway constantly. It's a really nice light.
I have tracking on the Bond brothers.
Jackals and Brutes from Halo. It's basically those models. Only animated slightly differently and wearing more armor.
They're talking about like Bond brothers. Is this going to be like, you know, a rip-off of the Hunters from Halo?
I mean, like, that's what I thought, but then because they have all the architecture is basically the Tau from Warhammer, the Tau have a concept of bonding and bonding knives that I think you give to like a pledged person, so they could just be ripping off Warhammer, I don't know.
What do you mean a pledged person?
I don't think it's like a sexual relationship so much as like we're bonding by exchanging knives or something like that.
Yeah, but like the Hunters in Halo weren't like sexual with their bonding.
I mean, they were colonies of worms, and worms are like small penises, so they are the ultimate sexual predator. They're just colonies of dicks.
These things you're fighting look like they've been ripped straight from Warhammer.
Yeah, basically. They're like wearing Space Marine armor inside a Tau vessel. Only they're just basically brutes, slowed down from Halo.
Yeah, pretty much.
But these are old. These aren't new. These are old
Are
units.
they? I've never seen them before.
They're on Mars, and well, that's about it. Mars, I think. It might have been on Venus briefly. I don't remember.
I'm your Venus. I'm your fire.
Yeah. I am your fire now with the Sunbreaker class. Go check that video out.
That's,
hell of a guy.
that was a plug.
Yeah. So this is a strike, right? And at the moment I'm on my own, and I forgot that I was on my own, so I'm just kind of playing it by myself. And I realized I am recording this, and there's no way I could finish it on my own because strikes are harder content. But we do get joined by a couple of people in a little while.
I was gonna say, it says you're the last Guardian standing. Is this one of those zones where if you die, you stay dead?
Yeah, Darkness Zone. You still respawn at the start of the zone, so it's not like total death. Have you? Yeah, you've seen my hammer, dude, haven't you?
Maybe, I don't know. I kind of block all Destiny content out of my brain after we finish recording.
That's probably a smart move.
Yeah.
So the strikes, right? The strikes are a little. Strikes were kind of like harder content that you'd rerun over and over and over again. They were basically just like harder story missions. They weren't really any different in terms of structure. They are a little bit different structured in Taken King. 4 new strikes on the PlayStation, only 3 new on the Xbox. This is one of them. The other one is Fallen Saber. So what they're in a playlist now where I think they remix them. So you'll get like not random assortments of enemies, but you'll get different assortments of enemies on the harder difficulties. And they've remixed a couple of the old strikes as well. You know, to mix in the new Taken enemies. So they're doing a little bit of work on it.
Right.
It's not totally... I mean, that is the same tank we fought in the other strike from the base game, but...
Yeah,
But now it's inside space.
yeah, of course. Can't add too much new content for this, like, $80 DLC.
I mean, the main enemy is just the old enemies reskinned.
That's like every MMO though, isn't it?
Yeah, but this isn't meant to be an MMO, and I've paid like £125 over the last year, and I'm still fighting Cabal in the same architecture. It's like, right, there's so, you know, do you remember Rasputin, the last Warmind?
No.
He had that satellite. Right, you will remember this because it's from the beta. There's a satellite array, and you know that big mission with the cool soundtrack. You go up to the top of the tower and there's a satellite unfolds.
Yes.
We totally played it in the beta, and they mentioned Rasputin, the last Warmind, and then you go down and visit this bunker later on, and it's like just a random bunker. So in like the first expansion, you totally go, there's like an invasion, and you go in and defeat Omnigul, who's just a wizard with a name above his head.
Yeah, I remember that.
So you go back to Rasputin's fucking cave like 3 times in this expansion.
Of course.
It's received a little bit of work. It's got like a couple more corridors of blue glowy lights on it. And then there's like a couple of environments to have strike fights in it. Because both story missions, I think 2 story missions, and the strike all take place in Rasputin's den. It's fucking dumb. It's real dumb. But with the strike you go in a different entrance, so it's completely new content.
Yep, of course. They added 1 new door,
like a 20-meter.
3 new hallways. Totally worth it.
It is like literally a 20-meter like rock cave thing you go through, and then you end up at the exact same junction if you'd gone through the other entrance. And only now they've got like lightning. It's fucking whatever. But like they're super short. These like I thought the strikes used to be about 25 minutes was what I had them down as in my mind. But I completed Fallen Saber in like 15. I think this one is like a little bit longer just because I started it on my own. Of course it'll be a bit longer. But this fight here is super easy because you'll see the rafters. You can just jetpack into the rafters and they will always lose you. Even though he could just hit below you and kill you.
Yeah.
The tank won't track you when you go high. So even on like the harder difficulties, because I'm running the level 41 playlist and stuff now, above my level cap.
Wait, I thought level
And even
40
on them,
was
it's
the max
super easy.
rank. How can you go higher than that?
It is, they just call it level 41 and make it harder.
Oh.
Let's head to the bridge.
It's like the heroic version of that if you like. But that wasn't it. That was only the first fight. You remember like every strike's built in the same way. This was like a sub-fight. And then the main fight afterwards.
Kind of.
They kind of haven't changed that at all, ever. Still got the same sort of like pacing to it, which every encounter in this game has.
Yeah, I like that you're now backtracking and fighting in the same room you've already fought in.
So these are the new enemies. I can't remember if you've ever seen them, or if I've only ever encountered them on my Let's Play videos. But these are the Taken. They are the same enemies as we've just killed, only repainted.
Really? Oh god.
Yes. That's kind of the whole thing, is like, this King Oryx has totally stolen. It's dumb, right? Because Oryx assumes, the whole game assumes that you actually completed the second raid, which I never did. So all the people are talking about how I killed Crota, Oryx's son, and how he's out to get me, and all this stuff. And I'm like, dude, fucking never even tried the raid.
That would require you to know 5 other people.
Yeah, 5 other people who want to play Destiny and own a PS4. It's like the fucking stars have to align. It only ever happens once every 16 years. It's like a blood moon.
Well, we just had a blood moon, so, you know, should have played it then.
Yeah. Yeah, in like 2033, we'll next be able to play a raid together.
Aren't here. Let's keep moving.
I don't even have fucking 5 friends on PSN. That's how I use my PlayStation.
Really?
No, I have like 4. 2 of them play Destiny.
Well, there you go, that's half a party.
Yeah, I'm alright, thank you. One of them you know, and I have no intention of spending time with them. I hope they don't watch this video and hear that. That'd be terrible. But yeah, we're just like shooting Cabal.
Yeah, you're doing what,
you know
exactly what you did like almost 10 minutes ago, shooting these big guys.
I mean, I like this pistol. What do you think about this pistol? Got a nice crack.
It looks like something out of CSGO.
I mean, yeah. Do you think that Rainbow Six Siege looks like Counter-Strike style, you know, with all the hood and stuff?
Yes, I do. I kind of like that. I like the Counter-Strike style hoods. I also like the whole idea of Counter-Strike where, you know, You work as a team. When you die, you're dead.
Yeah. That's why you need to buy Siege, because we need to totally do some teamwork. Call it the Ubisoft way.
Yeah, I'll buy Siege. I've been tempted to buy CS:GO before, but it's like the people that play that are like super try-hardy, and I don't want to have to deal with that being shit.
Yeah, I occasionally play some every now and again. And I just feel like a waste of space.
Yeah. Also, I would waste so much money on all the skins. The fucking chroma keys. I don't want that.
You're gonna be a mess when we get to Halo 5 then with the rec packs.
Yeah, I fucking buy Steam trading cards. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, I still don't know why you do that. You're into like all the gem shit as well, aren't you? Or is that just around holidays?
You can buy or grind down items in your Steam inventory to make Steam gems, and then you can put 1,000 into a bag, and then you can sell them, or you can use those gems to buy booster packs.
What's the point? So, fucking new enemy. Look at that model. You've never seen that model before. Holy shit.
That looks like a firebat from StarCraft.
Yeah, I mean, both are owned by Activision, so they can get away with that one.
Yeah.
Even though StarCraft's just a rip-off of Warhammer.
Okay, everything's a rip-off of Warhammer, apparently.
Ironically, it is. Like, I was on Twitter, and the guy I follow, who's like, half of his tweets I love, the other half of them just get me aggravated. And then I remember I'm looking at Twitter. But he was like totally whinging about Warhammer Vermintide stealing Bloodborne's artwork. I'm like, fucking Warhammer's older than you, motherfucker. Artwork's been around. They had pointy hats and swords and fucking swords years ago. But yeah, like this fight is actually pretty interesting. We're fighting two brothers, hence the name Shield Brothers.
Where's the other one?
He'll come out in a minute. You see how we're getting his health low. He's not actually a huge boss on his own.
Oh, okay.
Now he's going to run off, call in a load of it. This is fucking hard on the hard difficulties as well. They just swarm this area with ultras. It gets pretty insane.
Ultralisks.
Yeah, totally them. I prefer the Zerglings. Banelings. The Banelings are the roly ones, aren't they?
Yes, they explode. They're cool.
What was I saying?
You're talking about how another one's gonna come, but all I see is these shitty guys you fought for the past 16 minutes.
I mean, yeah, there's some more of them first. Second guy's yet a different model, so we're going to see two new character models
Holy
in one
shit.
video, only on GameDropZone.com. This one's got a fucking area of effect bubbles. How cool is that?
That's definitely worth however much you paid for this piece of shit.
It's £40.
He looks like he's part mech.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
He looks like a mini Metal Gear with a fucking railgun on his back.
So he looks like a Tau battlesuit, particularly one of the ones, I don't remember what they're called, I think they're like Siege battlesuits, but they're almost identical.
Let me guess, is that from Warhammer?
Yeah, there they are. But whatever, it's cool, I like to see new models. And these are new models. So apparently something they've done in the Taken King is some of the new raid bosses, I don't know about this raid, strike, sorry. I don't know about this strike, but some of them have like loot specific stuff. So there's another dude we'll check out in a future video where it's like he has a cool helmet. You can knock the helmet off and there's a chance it'll drop as loot and you can wear the helmet. Which is like I would say it's a pretty cool concept, but it's been in every MMO ever.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's cool for Destiny.
Destiny's only like 4 years behind everything.
Yeah, I mean, they're like 12 years behind everything.
I don't know, man. Over the summer I've been playing like old school RuneScape. Pretty sure that's in there as well.
Are you joking?
Yeah, I've been playing a bit of old school RuneScape.
Get the fuck out of this hangout right now.
I'm like, I don't know, I think level 30-ish?
You're like the worst person alive. Why would you play RuneScape?
Why not?
Why haven't you told me this before now?
It's fun.
You also fucking like, I don't know, stab yourself for kicks?
Maybe.
I've done that before, it's pretty good actually. I can't complain, especially with a serrated knife.
Oh man, that thing has a bubble shield.
Yeah, he's got a fucking bubble shield. This guy's on fire, which probably matters. It's pretty cool. They have like, this is the most interesting fight in Destiny,
I have no
period.
idea what the fuck's happening. There's just bright colours and lights and particles everywhere.
Yeah, it's I had a thing the other day where I was like, I was cycling through clips to put on the thumbnail, and I'm like, every thumbnail is like one of 3 thumbnails. It's either me doing like an enemy charging at me, or it's shit exploding. It's like that's all you can do in Destiny.
Epileptics must have like a terrible time playing this game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this room is new, in case you're wondering.
3 new things.
Look, have you ever seen this? Right, this is the whole fucking mission. We haven't talked about the premise of this thing. So the Cabal are trying to blow up the Dreadnaught, like a huge Dreadnaught that's threatening the solar system, sitting in Saturn's orbit, and we're stopping them from blowing it up because we are.
Oh, okay.
It's like them blowing it up would like wipe out the Taken, like remove this huge Hive invasion, but we're stopping it because we are. Because if we didn't stop it, we wouldn't have a new area to go and like fucking play the same content over and over again with. That's like the mission objective.
It's like that thing where they say like, oh yeah, if the supervillain killed the superhero, then their life would be meaningless. Like,
We're just fighting these people for no fucking reason.
if fucking, I don't know, Dr. Eggman killed Sonic, suddenly his life would become meaningless and he'd have no point anymore. It's like
But what
that.
if Sonic was dead? What then?
Well, then Dr. Eggman would be super depressing and have nothing to do. That's what you're doing here. You could,
Be no more Sonic games?
you could, finish the fight, end it all. But if you did that, then they couldn't charge you for 2 new expansion packs.
10 years of Destiny. 10. It's 5 games, 5 expansions.
That's quite depressing that I'm going to be 30 and Destiny is still going to be releasing.
Yep. 10 years of Destiny. Get ready. GameDropZone.com, where gamers go to know.